Hey guys, I'm Steven. I wanted to get on here today and talk about something that we all struggle with: weight. You're either too fat, too skinny, or just not happy with your appearance. Here's the thing, this is my story. I wanted to tell it, I've had people encouraging me to tell it, so here you go. I started my weight loss journey off at 312 pounds. Now, was I always that big? No. Oh wait, I was 312 pounds, but I was also 5'6" on a good day. So here's the thing, right? I've always been a chubby guy. I've always struggled with my diet. I've always struggled with making the right food choices. And when you work like I do, when everything you do is physical labor, that makes life rough. So me getting up to that size was a slow progression. I had always maintained somewhere around 200, 250 in my adult life. Probably more like 225 to 250. And then I had a major depression, bad relationships, we all have them. Girlfriend cheats on you, baby mama drama, all that good stuff. So here's the thing. I got up to 312 pounds. I got to the point where I didn't even want to get out of bed. Where when I was working in the medical field, I had a hard time walking to go to a patient's room so that I could take care of them. I was taking care of patients and I would see my future looking down at them. And that, more than anything, is something nobody wants in this world. And then one day I got a wake-up call. A real, legitimate wake-up call. My dad, we have a great relationship. He's an awesome guy. And he's also always struggled with weight. I mean, my family at this point we were all chubby people. Okay, chubby's a nice word. We were big. My dad has a heart attack. I was shocked. I was scared. I was worried. Don't worry, he survived. But on that day, I think one of my kids was at home, and I looked at her, and I was freaking out. I lost my composure, which is something I don't like to do. None of us like to do that. But I looked down at her, and I thought to myself, I cannot put my children through this. I have to make a change. So I did. My dad got a great diet from a cardiologist or his heart doctor, whatever, and they told him he needs to be eating low sodium, high protein, moderate carb. I did that, and I lost a ton of weight. Now, this was in 2018. I go from 312 down to 212 in a matter of probably about 6 months. I paid a lot of attention to the scale. I did what everybody else does. The smaller the scale got, the happier I got, but on weeks that it didn't get smaller, I wasn't happy. On days where I struggled, even though my clothes were fitting better, even though my jean size had dropped to sizes I hadn't worn in a long time, this diet was completely I couldn't sustain living off of white meat chicken all the time that was dry. Couldn't sustain living on vegetables that really weren't flavored. Mrs. Dash, it's great every once in a while. Not that great on everything. I also had struggles in my relationship. My wife, wanted to do the diet with me, but didn't really like the food. And she wanted her food. She wasn't on a diet at the time. And for me, that made it really rough because I wanted to make her happy too. I wanted to share those times, to go out on dates and all that stuff, and be able to enjoy the good food, the burgers and the things like that. So for about 6 months, I hit that diet really hard. I was going to the gym every day. I was doing really good. I mean, this is in June. For the first time ever, I'm contemplating taking my shirt off at the beach. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. And it wasn't as bad as what I thought. But I struggled with it. I mean, I felt sickly my joints hurt, and that's not supposed to happen when you're losing weight. And so, probably July to August of 2018, I really kind of fell off my diet. Okay, well, July to about November, I kind of fell off my diet. And then one day my wife comes home and one of her coworkers had done keto. Now, I personally had done my research on keto, heard all the great stories, heard all that stuff. People were believing this is a magic pill. Okay, I can see that completely. But just like with any diet, if you can't sustain this, it doesn't work for you. If you don't like cheese or like whatever vegetables are okay, then this diet's not going to work for you. So I did my research and we gave it a shot. And I dropped weight. Now we started December 14th of 2018. And, the weight loss started immediately. It's not a magic pill. Just like I was saying. It's not magical. You have to watch your calorie intake. You have to make sure to get physical exercise in. And what frustrates me the most with the fitness industry and everybody today is the fact that they tell you, we have a 30-day weight loss solution. How many times have you seen something like that? How many times have you bought into something from GNC or something from Walmart or something from anything that's guaranteed to make you lose inches off your waist? I know I did. I know there were months that I would put out hundreds of dollars on something, on anything that was guaranteed. I bought a $150 weight loss solution that was supposed to make you help lose weight. It's supposed to be 24 hours of, help you stay satiated, help you stay everything you needed. And it didn't. It didn't help me. It had a pill in there that was supposed to help with my night eating syndrome. Me getting up in the middle of the night and just eating in the middle of the night, not knowing half the time that I'm doing it. So that was a struggle. But then we got on keto, and I put the supplements down. Because, most supplements are just too high in carbs to actually do keto. And her and I do this together. On keto, it worked for me because I had a good support system. We would go off. She would not want to eat keto one day, and I would encourage it because we were seeing the scale drop. We were seeing our sizes drop. I didn't feel sick. My joints didn't hurt as much. Honestly, I was going to the gym. I had gotten off the whole let's do cardio for, everything because I had bought into that. And doing cardio is great. The problem with doing cardio is, there's a lot of problems with doing cardio all the time. It doesn't do as much for you if you don't enjoy it. Going to the gym, getting through your life, getting healthier, you have to find some joy in it. And sometimes that's hard. So, now we're at the end of December after Christmas, after we fought all the urges to eat the pie and eat all the stuffing and eat all the good stuff they serve at Christmas that you just can't have on keto, we fought all this. My mom even sent me cake pops. I am a fat kid. I will always be one. I didn't have any, put them in the freezer, and waited patiently because I said when I hit my goal weight, that's what I'm going to reward myself with. So here comes, I think in the first month alone, I lost something like 20 pounds. Now, going back up, when I stopped my diet and going back up to 260, losing 20 pounds, I hate to say it, isn't a whole lot. In a month it's a lot, but as a whole, as a 5'5" man, losing 20 pounds isn't a lot of weight. It was something different. I felt healthier. I started a new job. I was going up and down ladders all day. I was doing physical labor stuff like I hadn't done in years, construction stuff, and I wasn't hurting. I was starting to feel better. The thing is, when you start feeling that way, when you start noticing, not only are you happy with the food you're eating, but you're feeling healthier, you're feeling stronger, you're feeling just better. You work hard on your diet. You work to get better. So I think the thing is that a lot of people struggle with weight. Everybody does in some way. I think it was at this point that I realized that I'd finally found something that was going to work for me. I continued dropping weight, and there were times where, come about July, you get tired of all that food, and it happens. 6 months in, you start to get tired of it, but then you start to realize that, holy crap, I'm now in something that I didn't think I could wear. I'm wearing a large shirt, and my belly's not showing. I'm able to reach behind me and wash my butt without it hurting, without my side hurting, because I just don't have to reach as far. I am now able to step over things without my knees hurting, run up ladders. I'm able to have fun, able to do things with my kids that I couldn't do before. That is something that in itself is completely rewarding. I know that those of you that watch this, you're looking for an answer. Would it be nice to find a magic pill? It would. But the journey itself is so worth it. You learn a lot about yourself. People out there say, I love myself even though I'm 300 pounds or 400 pounds. Do you really? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself if you could love yourself, if you're killing yourself slowly. Ask yourself if that's real love. Real love doesn't destroy itself. Real love builds itself up. You can tell yourself everything under the sun. That piece of cake isn't going to hurt. That cheeseburger isn't going to hurt. You're right. Every once in a while, it's not going to hurt. But one piece of cake leads to another and leads to more slipping on your diet. I'm not saying you can't ever have that again. I'm just saying once you learn the self-discipline, once you learn to break the food addiction, that's okay. But first you have to learn to break the addiction. You have to learn to stop emotionally eating. That was the hardest part for me. So, back to my story, back to my journey. Come about July, I guess, I get to about 200 pounds. And at this point, it's 60 pounds. I'm feeling good. This is the smallest I've been as an adult. Not only that, I look better as an adult. I look better at this weight. I'm starting to feel more confident. I'm starting to be happier with my size. But I'm not correlating the number on the scale as much as I am the inches. The fact that now I have to go to buy new jeans because my jeans are falling off my butt. All the time. I'm starting to notice changes, just that, chasing my kids around the yard doesn't, kill me. I ran a mile. For the first time in my adult life, I actually ran a mile in under 20 minutes. That really happened. But I wanted to keep going. I wanted to compete and see how far I could make it. So I did. I kept going. And I put everything I had into it. I I'm now down at 175. It has slowed down some, but that's okay. I'm okay with it slowing down. I'm happy where I am right now. Now, with that being said, do I want to look different? No. Or yes, I want to look different. Absolutely. Everybody does. I want to be big and bodybuilder type and have a six pack that I can show off all the time. But I'm learning to love myself. I'm becoming, when I go to the gym now, I'm starting to do more research like I do all the time on my weightlifting and things like that. I'm trying to break my other habits, my energy drink habit. I'm trying to break habits that I have where I crave the bad foods. But I'm getting there. And it's called a journey for a reason. It is. It's a journey. You will have days where you just want to give up. Days where you're so broke, you're like, okay, do I eat eggs for the 15th time this month? Days where you want to stop. But let me encourage you. Don't. Love yourself enough to continue. Because I promise you, next year, when you're looking back on that moment that you gave up again, you're going to wish you hadn't. So, I appreciate you guys listening. Once again, my name is Steven. Follow me at Berserker Rage Fit on Instagram. And thank you guys for listening. You guys have a good day.